Next here on Radio Scotland Breakfast, she's a veteran of the global dance music scene, banging out beats for more than 30 years. Well, Anne Savage's Lovestruck remix of I Need a Man, but it seems her career as a hard dance DJ has come at a cost. She has revealed that she suffers from hearing damage, and she's joined forces with the charity Tinnitus UK, raising awareness around the hidden dangers of live music. Anne, good morning to you. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. How are you this morning? How long have you had tinnitus?
Over 25 years. It first of all, I mean, everyone comes out of a nightclub, right, and has that fuzzy hearing, and then one day it just didn't go away, and I panicked, and I just thought, I can't get used to this new normal, and so yeah, it's constant, but there are ways to manage it.
How does it affect you then? Tell us if you can. I'm sure it's probably hard to explain and describe, but how does it sound?
So it's different for everybody. Mine is sort of like a really high-pitched scream in one ear, and then a constant sort of white noise, like the television when you can't tune anything in, and it's loud. Sometimes I can't hear the television over the tinnitus, and other ways, if I'm out in a restaurant and there's sort of chatter in the background, I can't hear what people are saying. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. And it's really difficult to sleep at night. And it's just quite isolating.
So what are the dangers around live music causing this kind of... I'm assuming that's where you think this has happened. Has it been in clubs, for example, rather than in a studio or using headphones?
It's any of those. So live music is one of the most common but preventable causes of tinnitus and hearing damage. So if you come out of a club and you hear that ringing, and it goes away, that's the first sign that your hearing's damaged, and it's just the volume. So the best way to prevent it is just by normalising wearing hearing protection, taking breaks, and just not having your earpods in too loud. It all adds up, and it all damages your hearing in the long run. Right,
and can you? What difference does shielding make then? If you're talking about being at a live music event, for example.
So if you were to wear the filtered earplugs, they don't actually alter the quality of the sound. They just reduce the decibels, and it's the decibels that actually damage your hearing. It's the volume. So, we're not saying that music should be quiet. We're just saying just take steps to protect your hearing, because there currently is no cure for tinnitus. Although there's support out there, there's just no cure. And, I have hearing loss as well. A lot of my peers, a lot of my fellow DJs have got tinnitus and hearing loss, and it's just avoidable. It's one of the easiest things to avoid just by looking after your hearing and wearing earplugs.
And can I ask, I got quite a lot of gigs, and increasingly these days, over the last kind of 5 or 6 years, I've seen a lot more people take the kind of option of the free little yellow foamy earplugs you just get to stick in your ears. You see them on the end of a lot of bars and smaller venues, certainly. So they don't alter the quality of the music or your experience of hearing the music. They just bring the volume down a bit, do they?
I would say the foam ones would be the sort of the last line of defence. They do actually affect the quality, and so you're actually going to use them more often if you use the filtered ones, because they just reduce the decibels.
Right.
Do you think the industry is going to take this on board, Anne, and take steps to protect people's hearing?
I really do think so. Like as you just mentioned, I think over the last 5 to 10 years things have improved, but especially for workers, DJs, doormen, a lot of people from my own research have just found there's no training. It's hit and miss whether they do get earplugs, and it's just kind of a wake-up call really for the industry to take more responsibility for the people, not only the customers but the people who work for them in the venues and at festivals. And
you say there's no cure for tinnitus. That's must be hard to hear for you. Sorry, pardon the pun there, but that's difficult to live with. Is there any hope in the horizon? Is there much research being done into it?
Yeah, I mean, there's research going on all the time. Tinnitus UK, often they're funding different types of research, but there are ways to manage it, and there are support groups in Scotland, actually in Glasgow, and it is manageable. And I'm still DJing, and I just take steps to to look after my hearing, and I don't let it define me. I just like to make people more aware of, of the dangers, so they can keep coming back to gigs and they can keep working in the industry.
And thank you so much. Really nice to hear
Pleasure.
from you this morning. Thank you so much. Anne Savage there, the DJ.